Coming back at you tonight with the start of the DR10 associated drag kit build. Um, Basically all we're going to do on this video, guys, is kind of open up the box, look at everything that comes with it, show you the parts that I've got so far for it, and on part 2 we'll start the build. Turn it over here and just get a quick look at it. Now, the reason why I bought the kit, guys, instead of the ready to run is because I've already got 2 different bodies for this size car, style car. I've got tons of drag wheels, I've got tons of motors, ESCs, I've got all that stuff. And to me, especially when this is a drag car, the kits are always better, guys. So where it's going to be a drag car, I'd far rather start at the kit and get the best of everything at the start, you know, for the parts. Just because your ready to runs aren't put together as well. This car here comes with a sway bar, and I believe your ready to runs, they don't have the rear sway bar. It's something you have to add to them. And it's just basically, it's just made better, guys, the kit versions. So a few things here. It says, it's on the box, it says rear anti-roll bar, rugged steel turnbuckles for adjustable camber and front toe, aluminum 12mm bore shocks, rear CVA drive shafts. You've got a 3-position wheelie bar. You get the lightweight wheels, front and rear. You get no rubber here with this, guys. You just get the plastic wheels. You've got a waterproof transmitter box and a low center of gravity chassis. There's a picture of it right here, guys. And this platform, guys, is made off from the Team Associated rat rod chassis, guys. The rat rod platform is the same identical car as what this is. They've just shortened up your arms a little bit on it and some things. Okay, should tell you right here. Yeah, see, it's based off the 9-time Roar National Champion Short Course Race Truck platform. And that is the Associated Rat Rod, guys, trophy truck. That's what I was saying. I've bought everything to turn this into a drag. This is this car right here in trophy rat form, trophy truck form. And you see on the bottom of the chassis, it's the same exact car, guys. It's the same exact car. All this is this should have narrower arms on the drag car, where these are wider on this car. That's all. So if you have an associated trophy rat or an associated short course truck, guys, you can turn it yourself into a drag car. You don't have to buy the kit. So if you like to make things yourself, you can do that. Let's cut open this box here. See what comes in the box. Cool, just one. This is a kit, guys, so you have to build the whole thing. Alright, what do we got in this bag? We got our associated decals, we got a shock wrench, we got a wheel wrench, we got body posts, body clips, we got wheel nuts. Not quite sure what these big things are here. We got our shock spacers, 2 of those. Oh, and your oversized wheelie bar, the wheels on the bar, they have a small pair of wheels that go on it, and then they also have these oversized wheels you can run. So it's up to you which size wheels you want to run. And then of course you've got the manual in there to tell you how to build it. So let's get that box out of the way. Open this bag up and see what's in here. There is a lot of stuff in this bag, guys. Wow. Nice. So everything comes together. You got this looks like part of your front steering. Comes with your bearings, everything in the same bag. So your screws aren't in a separate bag. Everything comes together so you know what goes with what. I like that already. Your front bumper and your mounts. Your body posts. A-arms, yeah, see See how much smaller they are? They're just little short ones. And then on the trophy rack, they're probably 1.5 inches longer. So like I said, I bought all this stuff right here a while back to turn that trophy rack into a DR10. Now here are the arms that I bought. See guys? Same identical arms. Identical. So like I said, if you guys want to build your own DR10, all you got to do is just go online, order your parts, guys. You got to order your A-arms, turnbuckles. I just bought ball ends, so I bought the ball ends for Associated. I bought the turnbuckles for the DR10, and I bought the A-arms for the, I believe, the B5, Associated B5. I bought the clear cover so I could see the gear. I bought everything you need to change that trophy rat over. I bought. So at some point, I'm most likely going to buy another trophy rat, and I'm going to use the old trophy rat and turn it into a drag car, guys. Just so I can do a video showing everybody how to turn that, trophy rat into one, what to buy and what to do. Right, here's your differentials. It does come with your oil. Your oil, what do they give you here? Silicone oil. Wow, nice. They give you 500,000 for the diff oil. I have 500,000. That's cool. They give you that. So that's the body mounts. That looks like the front A-arms. That's the bumper system. More A-arms. Yeah, see now here are your turnbuckles, guys, right here. The turnbuckles on the trophy rat are about an inch longer than these. So that's why you have to get the D5 turnbuckles. I believe they're 65 millimeter. I have it all written down somewhere in a book. Everything that you need to transfer that trophy rat over. Another set of body posts. This is your rear set. And what I've noticed, a lot of guys, this mounts down on top of the rear. They'll take this piece off, they'll run a flat plate out to the back to where the rear trunk would be. And then they bolt this onto that flat plate, and that puts your post, instead of in the window, it'll move your post back to the back of the body, where they should be. More steering. I got something here in a little glass jar. What is this? Oh, black grease. That's kind of cool. So you get a little thing of grease. Comes in this cool little container. That's kind of cool. Get your blue anodized shocks, and your shock oil comes in the bag with that. What are they telling you to run for shock oil? They give you 30 weight shock oil. It's not bad, but I'm going to be running, I'm not going to run the same all the way around the car. Maybe I'll try the 30 in the front and run like a 25 or a 20 in the rear. I want the rear to squat. Here's your cover. Cover your motor transmission. I like the clear cover, so I'll probably use the clear cover out of my other kit just so I can keep an eye on the gears. Here's your wheelie bar that you put together, and there's your smaller set of wheels here in the bag. In that other bag, they give you the bigger set. And this is a 3-position wheelie bar, guys. From what I've watched, and for people running these and for people building them, you want to run this wheelie bar in the center position. Your first position, it touches the ground. Center position picks it up a little, and your third raises it really high. I guess the center position is the preferred position of these wheelie bars. Here's that sway bar, guys. Wow, that's a nice rugged sway bar. And there again, you can buy all aftermarket stuff for these now, guys. They have a real heavy-duty sway bar you can buy for this if you don't want to use this little weak one, which I think would be fine. You can buy the bigger upgraded ones. They have upgraded transmissions. They have upgraded mounts now that your transmission sits on, so your wheelie bar hooks into a metal mount instead of a plastic. They have all kinds of stuff you can buy for these things. So here's all your transmission parts right here. Your rear transmission, everything in here. Your gear is 89 tooth gear. But there again, where I have the trophy rack, guys, I've already bought tons of gears. So I have 69 teeth turn gears. I have 72s. I have 75s. So we've got some gear. We got a little bit of gear playing we can do with this. So we're gonna put it together, and when we build it, we're gonna put it on a 3900 kV to start. Okay, guys, and we're gonna try to keep it 2S. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna play with the gear, and I've got tons of tons of gears. I got bags of these different steel gears in this drawer here. So when I go all the way to like 31, 32 tooth. So we're gonna have some fun playing around with gears on this car, because I believe 2S we can make this thing fly. Now it does come with wheels and tires. These are the DR10 wheels that come with it. Your front tires are inside. But I also have a ton of them, guys. I have this set here, which I believe are Pro lines. Yes, these are the Pro lines. I have these J Concepts. Obviously, we'll have to figure out which ones fit. Some might not fit because they might hit, but we'll test that out. I have the J Concepts. I have this set here. Can't remember what they are. I believe they're Pro lines, I believe. Yes, they are. They're Pro lines. I got Hoosier purple tires. Supposed to be soft. I've got other front wheels. I've got other front rubbers for the tires. So, I mean, I've got everything to put this thing together, guys. I have everything to put it together. I'm debating, because I'm not quite sure, guys, if I want to go with the Octane, which is the one I'm thinking about going with, because as you can tell, the Octane already has a built-in hood scoop on it and everything. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to paint it. If I do it, I won't paint it salmon. But I don't know what I'll paint it. But I might use that Octane body, guys. Or I don't have a picture of it. Or I got this 69 right here. So it's either going to be that 69 Nova, or it's going to be that 68 or whatever it is, Octane. So, not sure. Put it in the comments if anyone, you guys think, which body you'd like to see on it. Would you like to see the Nova body, or would you like to see the Octane body on it? The Octane body is just a hair wider than the 69 Nova body. The length, everything else is the same, but the body is just a hair wider. So guys, yeah, we got tons of parts for this already to put on it. So I'm not going to have to order anything else right now unless I want to start doing hop-up parts. And I'm not going to do anything on hop-up parts until we start running it. Okay, and then if I notice I need to change something, then that's when I'll do that. I don't want to waste the money on hop-up parts if you really don't need it. Now this is your water box. Yeah, secure water receiver box. Gives you a little foam for your battery. That way you can put that foam block in there wherever you want to hold for the battery. I know a lot of guys are trying to use shorty packs and get them more towards the front for a little more front weight. But I don't have any shorty packs, so I'm probably most likely to put the foam in the front. I'm going to run my battery in the back because I want all the rear tire grab I can get. Chassis feels nice. I think that piece there comes out. Pretty sure it snaps out, but I'll have to look at the paperwork before I break it out just to make sure. Like I said, that's identical to the trophy rod, guys. Exact same platform. Exact same. So like I said, if you've got a trophy rod, you want to turn it into a DR10, it can be done. Now this kit was, I got off Amazon, and it was like $220, guys, for this kit. The ready to run was, oh boy, 360 something, I think, still 380 something. So that's one reason why I went this way. It was because it was a little bit cheaper, and two, like I said, I think you get a better product when you buy the kit. And I already had everything I needed to put it together, so it's kind of, why I went the route. But if you have a trophy rat, and you're tired of it, and you want to turn it into a drag, just trying to run through my head here, prices, I've probably got around $150 in that little bag I showed you guys with all those parts. So, it's without the tires and the wheels that you got to buy and all that other stuff too. So, that's up to you. when it comes to something like that. Like I said, if you like to build things and you like to make something out of nothing, then maybe using your old short course, putting some money into it, is the way to go. But, you know, if you don't have one, you know, I'd go with the kit, personally, guys. I'd go with the kit all day long, just because it does come to you the wheels. All you got to do now is buy your rubber. You know what I mean? You got to get a servo, a motor, and an ESC, and a receiver. And lots of times you have that in your old cars that you aren't using anymore, or your old broken stuff, you know, that you saved the good stuff from, and over time you get a little box of good parts, and there you go. Build yourself a drag car. So I can't wait. I'm excited as heck to build this. I wanted this DR10 since it came out last year, guys. And I just had so many other things I was doing, I couldn't justify it at that moment in time. But now I got it, so yeah. Yeehaw. We're gonna have some fun. Let me see, did I show you everything I got for it? I was gonna go with this motor, guys, my Hobby Wing Max 8 Easy Run. This is a 4000 kV, but the shaft, this is a 5mm motor versus a 3mm motor. For one, the can size is longer, which that's fine. I can get away with a longer can because that sticks out the back, right out the side of the car, so it's not going to bother. Issue is the shaft's longer, as you can see. Well, by having a longer shaft, it causes it to hit on this part of the cover down here, this hard plastic cover. And when I had that motor on the trophy rat running it, I cut that hole out in the cover on the trophy rat so that that tip would stick out through. And I'm just not sure if I want to do that on this drag car. Cut that hole and run that little bit bigger motor out, or stick with the smaller motor. And that's why I'm going to try the smaller motor first and mess with it. This will go 3S. This motor will handle 3S. But stick with this smaller motor and try to go 2S and go with the gearing first and see what I can get out of it with changing the gearing. And then when it gets to the point that I can't go any more with the gearing, and if I still want more speed, then maybe I'll try a little bit bigger motor like that, just because I have it right now. Or maybe I'll order something else, you know. Maybe I'll find out what's in that new Losi, and maybe order a system, something like that. Because that's my goal, guys. I want to build this myself, put in it what I want to put into it, set it up the way I want to set it up, and then when the Losi comes out for sale, you don't have to pre-order it. I want to get a Losi, and then I want to put them up against each other and actually see who's got the better ready-to-run drag car. Is it Associated or Team Losi? You know, I love the Associated. They have an awesome short course, you know, vehicle. In my mind, it's the best short course vehicle out there is Associated. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be cool. I have seen some of these DR10s that people have got to hook up, and man, they do go. But what I've watched out of that Losi right out of the box, it seems to hook and go. So I don't know. It's going to be a good test. So guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Where I keep just rambling on and on and on and drive you guys nuts here. And if you guys like unboxings and stuff like that, and you like listening to somebody that really knows what they're talking about, you guys need to jump over to JORC, and I'm going to put his name here in the video. Go over and see JORC. That guy, he's really, really intelligent, especially when it comes to doing unboxings. There isn't nothing he doesn't know about the product he's unboxing. So he can give you a lot, I mean a lot of information on stuff, guys. And you can message him and the guy will answer you back. He, like I say, he's very knowledgeable. And he's someone you guys kind of want to check out. I really think you do. And especially if you're into MTs, monster trucks. Yeah, over there to JO's RCs, not only does he do unboxings, he has some pretty bad to the bone monster truck, guys. He's got some nice old school stuff too. So yeah, go give him a check out, guys, and subscribe to him. You won't regret it. So anyways, guys, this is Larry over here at Mitchell's RCs, saying thanks for coming over tonight and hanging out and seeing what's on the bench for the next project. And hope to see you next time.
Later.